it doesn't make you feel, it almost makes you feel numb, because here you understand the passion that's behind the majority of the people that are feeling hurt, but you also want to remind each and every one of us that our support and our love and everything should be behind the Brown family right now to make sure that they receive the verdict that they need for the justice of Mike. And the way that we change a lot of the things that's going on is we have to change our strategy and our approach to getting things done. And that's one of the things that you try to, get out there as far as the word. But you also understand that, this city is what this city is because of its history. So knowing that, and me knowing I lived through a lot of the history of this city being the way that it is something that it's more of a tug of war. But it's a lot of people hurt. I would say that, and it's a lot of people angry. So we have to find ways of bringing that anger down and then channeling that into making something that creating something that's very, very positive.
And Nelly, as you talk about the fact that you have spent so much time in St. Louis, you grew up there. It is one of the most racially segregated places in the country, and a lot of people may not know that. But St. Louis hasn't rioted, right? During the Civil Rights era, after Martin Luther King Jr. died, there was violence around the country, but not in St. Louis. Since you grew up there, does this surprise you? I mean, is this sort of something that has been bubbling beneath the surface, and you think the genie is out of the bottle now?
Yeah, I definitely think it's something that's been bubbling underneath the surface that, like you said again, all throughout the history, or we could call it Black history, we haven't really taken this type of stance previously before. So it's surprising to a lot of people, but it's not surprising that it's happening. It's surprising that when it's happening. And something as something as such as a young man as Mike Brown, I think the whole point that we should be doing is making sure that we get the type of verdict that is needed at the end of this situation to ensure that the next situation, that officer will take as much time to think about doing that than this one did. And that's how you change it. Because as of right now, we haven't really seen too many penalties for officers killing young Black men.
And you've been in touch with Michael Brown's family, Nelly. What have they told you?
Yes, of course. First thing I wanted to do was send my blessings out to their family, send my strength out, and then also talk to them about what Mike's positive things that he wanted to do out of life. He was a high school graduate. He did want to go on to school. So I talked to them about creating Mike Brown Scholarship and sending kids to school in that theory, in that positive light from his dream of continuing his education. Because I think that's how you begin to make change. They were very much on board with that. The Mike Brown situation as far as the scholarship, I have a lot of friends, family, and everybody on board as far as entertainers, athletes that are ready to strike at any moment to lend a hand as far as the Mike Brown Scholarship, so we can send kids to school from that area. So we can let them know that they do have a choice, and it's not just always going to be the way that it is.
All right, Nelly, thank you so much. It's good to talk to you again.
Yeah, no doubt.
And next, an out-front investigation on the gun battle that changed the way police departments fight back. Plus, President Obama defending more airstrikes in Iraq. He says it's not mission creep, but what's the truth?
I see the world. I see people. I see you. Change the way with 55 flights a week from North America to Taiwan.
The first thing I want to do was send my blessings out to their family, and then also talk to them about what Mike's positive things that he wanted to do out of life. He was a high school graduate. He did want to go on to school. So I talked to them about creating Mike Brown Scholarship and sending kids to school.
Signature can put you behind the wheel of a new Kia. With 0 down and 0 to exciting, you can drive off in a sporty 2015 Optima or a spacious 2015 Sorento. Both are backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. And KBB.com just named Kia as 2014's best value brand. Get ready for the driving experience of the summer. Sunday driving Optima LX or Sorento LX for 0 down and 0 to at least
ready to strike at any moment to lend a hand as far as the Mike Brown Scholarship, so we can send kids
There are
to
many
school
ways to look
from
into
that
the
area.
eyes of a
So
parent who's
we
growing
can let them
older.
know that they do have a choice,
Don't
and
let
it's not
uncertainty
just
be one
always
of
going
them.
to be the way that it is.
Get the whole
Nelly,
picture on
thank you so much. It's good to
aging
talk
and
to you again.
customize your senior living solution at Brookdale.com.
For an investigation on the
In
gun
the
battle
nation,
that
the
changed the
safest
way
feature in your
police
car
departments
is you.
fight back.
Add Vanishing
Plus,
Deductible
President
for
Obama
nationwide
defended.
insurance and get $100 off for every year of safe driving. We put members first. Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
Have you ever looked for a hotel online? Did you notice that there's so many prices out there for the exact same room? Well, Trivago does the work for you and instantly compares prices for over 600,000 hotels from over 100 different websites. So instead of searching for hours and spending too much, Trivago makes it easy to find the ideal hotel for the best price. Just go to Trivago.com, type in where you want to go, and with 2 clicks, select your check-in, check-out dates, and search. It's that simple. Trivago searches hundreds of websites at the same time and shows you the most popular hotels. You can adjust the price so that it fits in with your budget, select the number of stars, or filter by average guest rating from over 34 million reviews. Remember, Trivago shows you all the different prices for the exact same room. That's how you can be sure that you find the ideal hotel for the best price with Trivago.com. Hotel Trivago.
It's not a big secret. I haven't had an original idea in many, many years. The show is programmed by